what is going on, everyone? It is me, Mr. Mario, and yes, I'm back again with another commentary. I felt like I've been wanting to do commentaries for a bit. I haven't really had the time to, but at the same time, it's more, I need footage for my commentaries, and I've just been really lazy on capping footage, which is why I'm using Grand Theft Auto again here. Normally what I do, if I need footage, I'll play a game for an hour to get the footage, and then just use that periodically. But anyways, what are we going to be talking about today? Well, this is a topic I want to talk about for a bit, and a few people have asked me things here and there about it, but I felt like I should put this out, because it seemed like something fun I wanted to talk about as well. So, YouTube in the real, YouTube IRL, in the real world, in real life, whatever you want to call it. How does it affect me? What's different? Where do I draw the line for what? Well, pretty much this is how it is. I've been doing YouTube, I guess, quote-unquote, seriously. I really don't take this too seriously just because I have way too much fun with it. But I started pushing out content on a regular basis, if you so will. I guess you can call it regular. About, summer of 2011? And then I ended up, getting monetization enabled, all that stuff, in October of 2011. So that's where it was really hitting with me. I'm just like, okay, this is pretty cool. Back at the time, I had, less than 1 million views, of course, and I had probably a few hundred subscribers at that. So I never thought it would even get to this point. It's never been a race for anything, but it's just been awesome to see. But over time, how has it affected me, I guess, in real life? Well, first off, yes, my family knows about it. They are familiar with what I do. Actually, they knew, because I had other YouTube accounts before this, they knew that I did some stuff with videos. They knew that I was putting stuff out online. They just didn't really know what it was. They didn't know to what extent it was. They didn't really know what I was covering. They just said, hey, as long as it's legal, as long as, nothing bad's going to happen, go ahead and do it. That's fine. That's fine. Just don't get us involved. But what ended up happening was back in October when I got, pretty much a letter from YouTube and all that saying, congratulations, you could start making money on your channel and all that stuff. I needed to sign some legal documents, so I pretty much grabbed my dad, sat him down. I'm just like, okay, Dad, listen, I need your help on this, okay? I got this from YouTube, and I've been doing videos. He's like, wait a minute, wait, you've been doing stuff? And I said, yeah. So he wanted to see my channel, so I showed him my channel. I showed him some of the content, and he said the same thing. He's just like, first off, is this legal? And because it was like Xbox flashing on, I said, yes, the videos are fine. And he said, okay, as long as, you don't put out my personal information, you don't blast, your personal information everywhere, I don't see an issue with it, and I'll support you with it. And then I kind of pulled him to the side because I was like, listen, I got some stuff that I legally need to sign and all that, and I'd like you to look it over and everything and, make sure at least I'm not getting screwed over in any way. And it was all easy enough, but once I got that, I felt like my parents were really supportive of me. I felt like they didn't get the feeling that I was just wasting time behind a video camera, wasting time on the computer, even wasting my life away or anything, because they saw, it was something I really enjoyed. There were people out there who somehow enjoyed my stuff, and, last but not least, I was getting some money out of it. I was getting something useful. So it's never been about the money. I just want to throw that out, but, it was really nice having, not only it's nice to have, but it was nice having, that parental seal of approval, if you will. Just due to the fact that, yes, even though I was an adult at the time, this when I lived with my parents, because I've been living on my own for the past year or so, but once they saw that, it was just like, now I kind of don't need to keep this a secret anymore either. It wasn't like it was a deep, dark secret, but, there'd be times where people would be yelling upstairs and all that, or just getting loud, rowdy, whatever it was. And I would just say, it's just like, hey guys, I'm gonna lock myself in my room for an hour. I gotta record some stuff. And, I could just be a little more open about it. So, family-wise, it was pretty helpful. Now, what about in real life? Aside from family, friends, strangers, whatever it is. Well, some people on here have thought that, everyone I know just knows me as that, I don't know, that YouTube superstar of some kind, or that guy who does all this stuff. I don't know. I guess if anything, I'd be classified as the second in my friend group. The thing is, though, I really downplay it. Like, I still, even myself, I still don't feel like I know that much. And honestly, I'm really not too fond of people who think they're know-it-alls or try and put themselves on a pedestal and all that. So that's why I try and downplay it so much. Pretty much, a few of my friends, like my best friends I've known for years, they know about my YouTube thing. Now, it depends on what they know, because I don't openly, show out or flaunt or just tell them what's going on. Some people, they know, to the extent they've seen my content, they watch my videos, they know my audience, they know what I'm doing. And there's other people, they're just like, yeah, I think Danny, he does some stuff with YouTube. I don't really know what he does, but he does something with them. He makes videos, that's all I know. And there's other people who, they just know I make videos and that's about it. As for that, if you know me like decently well or you don't know me that much, then I'm probably not going to say anything about it. Normally the way people actually find out is another one of my friends is going to say something, like we might be in a group and then one of my friends opens up their mouth and they're just like, oh, hey, I saw that video you did the other day. And I'm just, I don't know, it's not that I'm ungrateful, but the thing for me is I feel like there needs to be some type of division, some type of invisible line, if you will, that you need to recognize between internet stuff and real stuff. Like, yes, I will cross, internet things into real life and vice versa, but I feel like some stuff that stays in internet land needs to stay in internet land and not, be blasted out to the public in real life. Even though it's weird. It's really weird when you explain it, because it's like, yes, technically, these videos are public. I'm not hiding them from anyone. But at the same time, I just feel kind of odd on some occasions when a friend will bring that up around other people, and then they start asking me questions about everything. And normally, I either just, honestly, I just downplay this stuff, or I will play dumb. I have been known to tell people when there's been a few friends of mine where they will introduce me to other people. They're just like, yeah, this is my friend Danny who does all this stuff on YouTube and all that. And I just play dumb. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Aside from that, pretty much everyone I've come in contact with knows that I'm that person who I know at least a decent amount about computers and technology, to the point where if they have an issue with a game system, if they need an opinion on a computer, if they have an issue with a computer, they can call me up, or they can contact me, meet up with me somewhere, and I could probably get it working at least better than it was before. That's kind of what I'm known more as, but that's due to the fact that this is just stuff I've been doing all my life. But YouTube has given me an outlet the past few years to actually create the content to help people worldwide with these issues, which is what I was aiming for in the first place. Now, I didn't think it would get to this extent, but I've just always wanted to help people. Now, I guess to wrap this up, the last thing I want to cover is, why do I make this secretive? Why don't, I put this out everywhere for everyone I know to see? Well, honestly, I like having that stranger fan base. To me, when there's a lot of people I don't know watching my videos, it kind of gives me an engagement, and it kind of lets me see, how far I'm reaching out, who is actually interested in this content. Because honestly, if let's say on Facebook you have like 1,000 friends that you've known in real life, and I know people who do this, and every single time you drop a video, you start pushing out your links, on your timeline, you start sending them to people on chat and all that. That's a really easy way to get views, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's nice having people see your stuff, but would you rather be amazed with people who were spoon-fed your links watching your stuff, or would you rather be amazed with complete strangers from around the world watching your videos? To me, I don't know, it just makes more sense to have the latter. Now, for promotion for me, I don't do anything like that. The only promotion I do, aside from YouTube subscription box, which only works about 25% of the time, is I push out a link onto Twitter. It automatically does that. Whenever I have a video that goes out, there's a link on Twitter about it. That's about the only promotion I do. Aside from that, that's it. And the reason being is that there's a lot of snakes in the grass. There's a lot of people that want to ride coattails. That's it. People will look at my channel and they'll think, I barely did any work, and I'm not trying to make this out to be hard, honestly. There's a lot of people, a lot of bigger YouTubers that try and make it out to be that their job is really, really hard, when honestly, your job is really only hard on YouTube if you don't like editing video or making videos. If you like making videos, it's not hard. And even if you don't like making videos and you're making them, it's still not backbreaking work. It's not like this is construction. It's not like you're going into engineering classes or anything. This is YouTube. You're providing a sense of education or entertainment, anything like that, whatever you're making. And by education, I mean tutorials and such. Just things like that. And with all that, the problem is I need to see someone earn their keep. Now, am I completely closed up to helping out someone? No, I'm not. But if I see that you're pushing out content, it's really good, and it relates to my channel, and you're doing it on a regular basis and all that, then, you know, I would probably help you out a bit. But pretty much everyone I know who has contacted me, they don't have a channel, or they have one and they're barely pushing out videos or anything like that. It's just there's nothing worthwhile that I'm seeing, which might be a bit cold to say, but that's just how it is sometimes. Like I've had several people, they're just like, hey, you know, I know you do YouTube stuff, can you help promote my channel? Here's the link. And I go there, I'm like, you have 2 videos on here and you haven't uploaded in 8 months, and they're like videos of you on a skateboard or a scooter or something. How do you show me that you're still in this? How do you show me that you're still serious about this? I don't understand it sometimes. I don't. And I'm sorry for the little rant at the end here, but really that's all it is. I mean, I'm just trying to prevent people from just riding coattails, going along for the ride. I feel like, you know, if there's something you want, you go out, you earn your keep. That's it. You work for it. Because, I mean, this, as I said, all this didn't come overnight for me. It would have been awesome if it did, but it didn't. It takes time. It takes patience. And people are just impatient. There's people who, you know, they think getting 100 subscribers in a month for a starting YouTube channel is really slow. To me, that's pretty insane. A month? Especially when you're first starting out. Anyways, that's about it. This is Mr. Mario, signing off. Thank you for watching, everyone.